Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing well today. I know I've been sort of off the grid for a couple of days, and I'm going to explain why in just a second. But we're going to be getting into episode 20 of my email marketing trends and conversation talk show. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys a quick adjustment that I created for my personal brand that absolutely leveled up my email marketing strategy practically overnight. So I'll be right back, guys. We're going to dive into this conversation. Yeah. I'm back. How you guys are doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, Therese. Therese, let me know if my sound is coming in good, and let me know if my video is coming in good. Let me know. Make sure that I'm not glitching. Make sure that there's no fuzziness, because, honey, we have a lot to talk about. Let me just take off my glasses here. Hello, guys. Hi, 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 hi. Hello. Did y'all miss me? Yes, did y'all miss me, guys? Listen, I've only been gone for what, a couple of days, maybe 3 days, maybe 3 days. Yes. All right. So I'm waiting for my assistant to let me know that my sound is good. Okay, I'm good on both. Thank you, sis. See, listen, if you don't got a VA to the stars, like my girl Therese Westmoreland, you definitely need to have one pronto. Guys, listen, I always say when I show up, I don't show up just as me. I show up as a corporation. Like, I can't do this without my team. I love you guys. Yes, especially Therese. So thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. If it's your first time gracing yourself with my presence, I'm Letitia Campbell. I'm the #1 sales and systems strategist. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Camel Success Network, creator of my List Building Academy. And I help very successful entrepreneurs grow and scale their businesses ethically and organically, all through leveraging email marketing and systems. And I'm so excited to be here today. As I mentioned before, this is episode 20 of my email marketing trends and conversation talk show. And I want to share with you guys the one change that I made that absolutely changed my list overnight. Before we jump into that, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping. I have a lot going on. I have a lot going on personally and in business, guys. Personally, I've been really telling myself what I can take on and what I can't take on. Same thing in business. So I've been saying no to a lot of things. I have. I think in this season, just like God is busy, so is the devil. And a lot of times we can be doing so much in our businesses and also in our lives that it feels like we're just running, but we're really not getting to a particular destination. So, as I mentioned to you guys on a previous episode, everything I do in my brand and my life in general has to lead to an ultimate destination, or else there's no point in me doing it. That's just how my personality is. That's how normal Capricorns are like that. We're so heavily goal oriented that we're feeling like we're in a hamster wheel. We lose interest for things, and I want to make sure that I'm always staying in love with my business. So that's a huge thing for me. So I do have a virtual summit coming up. It's going to be from July 9th through July 11th. It's called my Success Tour Virtual Summit. I think this is like the fifth or sixth or seventh time we've done this summit. I want to kick it off again here in 2021. I know 2020 was a hard year for everybody. I think this year is just about new beginnings and just starting anew. So I'm super excited about that. More information is going to come in the upcoming weeks. I have some amazing speakers that's going to be on panel. And the summit is about teaching you how to dominate your health, wealth, and mindset so that you can accomplish every single thing that you set yourself out to accomplish. So I am so excited about this summit. I am. I really, really am. What else is going on? Oh my God. Some stuff I can't even say right now. I have a lot of stuff like going on behind the scenes that, unless the ink is dry, then I start to talk about it, right? But I am excited. All of y'all who are in LBA, my List Building Academy, type in hashtag LBA. I was having a conversation with Therese the other day, and I was like, you know what? I love these group of ladies. Like, they're honestly a breath of fresh air. And they're really bringing me in full circle, full perspective of why I decided to launch a business in the first place. So I really love you guys in LBA. Y'all just amazing. You guys are phenomenal. For those of you who want to learn more about my LBA community, please hop over to camelsuccessnetwork.com to learn more about it. Also, I have a free list building masterclass coming up. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to learn how to grow your email list, register for my free list building masterclass. camelsuccessnetwork.com is the link. And during the masterclass, I'm going to be teaching you guys my 5-step process on how you can create a high converting email list. Also, I will be answering questions during the masterclass. So I'm going to actually help you out with your email marketing strategy right on and during the masterclass. So let me give a shout out real quick. I see my Jewel. I saw you over there, Jewel. Where have you been, Mama? Where have you been? Girl, we've been missing you. Jules say yes, the no's are a part of life and helps protect your peace. Absolutely. It helps protect my peace. It keeps me more clear. Because Jules, like we can get so easily clouded with the marketing, with trying to build influence, trying to build attention. And it's not a day that goes by that I don't get a DM on Instagram, somebody asking me to get on their platform, or somebody asking me to if they could promote me and things like that. And guys, not everybody who speaks your name out their mouths should be speaking your name out their mouths. What does that mean? Oh, I posted this yesterday, how I spent 2 years in the past. I was in a partnership for 2 years that wasn't serving me and wasn't serving my clients. And stepping outside of that partnership, and not only has it helped me to fall back in love with my business, but it really helped me to also understand that not everybody deserves me being in their space. That's not me being cocky. That's not me trying to have a big head, but I'm just going to be honest with you. Not everybody deserves to be a part of my brand. When you build an empire and you spend time, energy, and sacrifice into it, and there's people maybe come along like the snake in the bushes, and say, wow, you're building so much popularity. Let me get in on that. Let me get you on my platform. Let's do a partnership together. And guys, not everybody deserves for to be a part of your business or your brands or your image. It's not always good. I don't care how much money they claim they're making. I know a lot of people that claim they've made $25 million, but they're counting it in rupees. You know what I mean? They're not. That's the thing, guys. When y'all looking at people out there on social media is so easy to play a lifestyle that's not really yours or not really accurate. And I've seen people claim that they made a certain amount of money, but honey, is it American dollars though? Is it American currency? Okay. Because if that's the case, then I'm a trillionaire. Then if we're going by rupees and pesos, then I'm a trillionaire. Yeah. Just saying, but I'm not going to go too far on that. But I was it serves a point, guys, that if you're looking for a mentor, if you're looking for a coach, doesn't have to be me, but if you're looking for somebody to coach you, to mentor you, money is irrelevant. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that. Money is irrelevant. Why is money is irrelevant? Because you can have somebody who's making six figures, but they're not able to pay their bills, or they're struggling, or what have you. Or you can have somebody who's living a lifestyle that you want to live. Like when I first hired my first coach, the reason why I went with her was because she was working from home. She built a business from home, and she left her corporate job. And I was like, oh God, I really want to leave this job that I was at the time. So that's why I really looked to that person, because she accomplished something that I wanted to accomplish. I'm really big on accomplishment, because those are the experiences and the things that I want people to put in my obituary, right? Because money is irrelevant, right, to success. It really is. Because if you're in it for the money, girl, you ain't going to be in it that long. You are not going to be. I'm just letting you know that right now. But yeah, and then eventually I ended up hiring somebody else, and I was really looking at the money aspect of it, which I shouldn't have done that. And this is where you guys are going to end up picking up the wrong types of people to work with if you're looking at them for value instead of if you're looking at, because oh my God, this person is a seven figure, making 6 7 figures, but they don't treat people right, or they made that money not the right way. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to look for people who maybe have accomplished something. If you want to write a book, work with somebody that has written a book. If you want to learn how to build systems in your business so that you're not always tied to your laptop or your computer, work with somebody that is has accomplished that for themselves. If you want to start to build a more followers, or build more a target audience, then find somebody that has accomplished that. A target audience. Because y'all, I heard this story one time of this guy. He was like, he had 1 million followers on Instagram, and he was poor, he was broke, and he still was able to have 1 million followers on Instagram, but he wasn't making any money from those followers. So really, when it comes to fans and all that stuff, that stuff doesn't matter, doesn't count. It really was about is, are the people that is following you, are they willing to actually support in what you're doing, support your business, buy your product or service or something from you. Those things do matter, ladies. They do. They do. So it's really about whatever it is that you want to accomplish. If you know somebody out there that has accomplished it, reach out to them, work with them. But if you're like, well, I'm going to work with this coach because she's a 6 or 7 figure earner, that's not the right way of doing it, because if you're doing it for the money, you're not going to last. Every entrepreneur that I know has told me, listen, every successful entrepreneur that I know has told me that every month they were making thousands of dollars. There was months that, they had, coupon, or only buy stuff on sale, or, not pay for luxuries that they would normally pay for, but they kept at it because their passion was bigger than the whatever they was making at the time. And that does matter. That does matter, ladies. I'm just being real. I'm just being real, guys. So let's jump into this, y'all. I want to share with you guys something that absolutely helped me change my email list overnight. And I know I shared this on a previous episode, but I feel like I need to dive more deeper into it, because a lot of people don't understand the concept of niching down. And sometimes people think, oh, it's a bad thing to niche down, or I'm not ready to niche down, or if I niche down, I'm going to be losing out on money, or what have you, right? But niching down has absolutely helped me change my business big time. When I first started off in business, I was thinking too broad, right? It's okay to think big, but when you're thinking too broad, it makes you feel like you're all over the place. I felt like I was all over the place because I was trying to help everybody. I was trying to get everybody in my world, get everybody in my bubble. And in figuring out that not everybody needs what it is that you have to offer, not everybody is meant for what it is that you have to offer. And on top of that, when it comes to the marketing side and the content creation side, I kept spending weeks and months on getting stuff on what to post, what to talk about. Okay, I'm going to talk about this, and the following week I'm going to talk about that. And it kept going from one new thing to the next new thing to the next new thing. And when I decided to put myself in the shoes are in the position of my consumers, my potential clients, I had to look back at my timeline, look back at my social media and say, yeah, I'm building a lot of traction, but I'm not building targeted traction, right? So I'm building, especially 2020 has taught me that. 2020 has taught me that because 2020 was a year that everybody and their mama and their grandmother wanted to start a business, because now the word entrepreneur was cool. It was more than just an idea. It was more now it's a necessity. Like on average, especially here in New York, you got to be making additional streams of income other than your job. If you're thinking that your job is a stream of income, what if that job goes away tomorrow? That's no longer a stream of income. Streams of income are things that you've created that could stand on you building it and you being involved in it, right? So I had to sit back and say, Tisha, you're just all over the place. You're not specific to what it is that you want your audience to consider you for. So if somebody thought of your name, let's say somebody was talking about you in the Starbucks or wherever, and they thought of that one word to just or that one sentence, not a paragraph, and they thought of that one sentence to describe you as, that one industry or lane, more importantly, to describe you as, what would that be? What would that be? Right? So I had to think back, it really allowed me to get clear on what direction I wanted to take my business with or how I wanted to niche down. It was back in October of last year, after I had my daughter. I was in the hospital probably a day after I had her. And I just, I had my pen and paper and everything. And I was like, okay, I got to niche down. I have to niche the hell down. Because I'm like, Tisha, you're doing too much. What do you want? I had to ask myself, what do I want to be known for? So how did I narrow that down to email marketing is this. I said, what do I enjoy talking about? Right? So I'm going to ask you guys that question. Put this in the comments right now. For those of you who are like, listen, I don't know what my niche is. Teresa, am I still coming out clear? For those of you like, listen, I don't know what my niche is, niche, whatever you want to call it, and you're stuck. I'm going to help you guys out. Literally within the next 5 minutes, I'm going to help you guys out with that to discover your niche and how you're going to market yourself online going forward, right? So I had to sit down and ask myself, number one, I want to ask you guys, what do you enjoy talking about? Like if I was to sit right in front of you and have a conversation with you right now without any notes, without any slides, what would that be? And that you could talk about it with me for hours. What is your desired topic to discuss? One desired topic that you just love to talk about, right? Put that in the comments or write down on a piece of paper, wherever you do it. And the second question I'm going to ask you, well, who needs it? Who needs to learn more about the desired topic that you enjoy talking about? Who needs to hear it? Now, I know some of you are going to say women. Well, that is so broad, right? There's so many different women out there. What type of women, right? What type of women? Are they entrepreneurs or do they work a full-time job? Like what type of women? Go even deeper than that. Women who want to write a book, women who want to do weight management, or women who want to be more chiseled out. You know what I'm saying? What is it? What type? Who are they? Right? And the next question is, and guys, don't ask me to recap. Just you're gonna have to watch the replay. The next question is, what is keeping them from getting that solution? I realize with women that a lot of times the reason why they can't accomplish something because there's a barrier there, right? And sometimes as entrepreneurs, we assume that, oh, this is easy. It's a no-brainer. So why should I talk about it? But what you've accomplished is not easy for people. It's not easy for people. right? I've worked with women for years that I have been telling, listen, you need to build your business so you can leave that job. And then look what, and then what ends up happening is that they end up getting laid off. And now they feel lost. They don't know what to do. It's like, oh my God. But I've been saying for years, girl, you should have built that business, right? In building a business off of desperation, that's the worst way to do it, because then you're going to be pricing wrong. You're not going to know what direction you're going to go in. It's going to take you a couple of, a little bit to like pick up, you know? So that's, that sums it up. Those are the three ways, because that's a great starting point, guys, because a lot of times, I always tell people, when people ask me, when is the right time to build a list? I think the real true time is when you start to ask yourself to niche down a little bit, so that way your conversations in your email copy can have more flow to it. It can have more direction to it. You're not going to be all over the place, you know? You're not going to be all over the place. Because I'll be honest, I've worked with people in the past that one day they're offering this, and then the next day they're offering something else. One day they're offering how to teach you how to cook a meal, and the next day they're offering credit repair. And it's just like, okay, I get that part. I get that, we are like a hub of so much information, but wait for people to get in your world before you open up the whole floodgates. Because for people who are not in business with you just yet, we are confused. We're like, girl, what are you? And I get it, guys. But one second, y'all. My daughter just told me she got 95 on her test. Yay! As I was saying, like, I get it. Like, sometimes we feel like we don't want to miss money. But again, if you're doing it for money, if you're doing this for if money is your motivation, it is about money, because in order to be successful, you have to make money. But if money is your motivation, then you're not going to be successful, because you're not. Passion has to be your motivation. Dedication and commitment and consistency. Those things need to be your motivation. For example, inside of my List Building Academy program, we're doing a 30-day success manifestation series. And I just started it today. And today is all about, channeling your words and being mindful of the words that you speak out into the universe, because we all give off a certain vibration that God has like injected in us, right? But sometimes we will pollute that with negative talk and negative conversations and all those things, which is internally not good. So that just basically sums it up, guys. Like, niching down is the most important thing you can do for your business. It's the most important thing you should do for your email list if you want to grow your email list and keep the list healthy. Because you could join an email list you could build an email list today and start flooding traffic in there, and all of a sudden you change gears and decide to go a different direction, and then you notice that you're not going to get much engagement because those people joined your list for a particular reason, a particular outcome, and you change gears on them, right? So now they're not interested in what it is that you have to offer, because it's not what they initially signed up for, right? It's not what they initially signed up for. So we always have to do a self-check and say, does this speak to my goal? Does this speak to the conversation that I overall enjoy talking about? And if it doesn't, it's just a distraction. It's just a distraction. And so many things in business, ladies, it's so easy to get distracted. How many of y'all have gotten distracted since January? Like, it's May now. It is money making May. But type in hashtag me in the comments if you have gotten distracted since May. Maybe you're the right path right now. But maybe in the past, few months, you sort of either you've gotten distracted or you were tempted to being distracted. It happens. We're human. But honestly, when you're niching down, it keeps you focused. Because for me, everything is about email marketing, email marketing, email marketing, email marketing. And as a team, I was like, you know what? We need to go back to the content calendar and see if it speaks to email marketing. Because yes, I love posting pictures of the kids and of the family and stuff. But I was like, you know what? Is that really, what I want to always post all the time? Is it really what my audience needs and wants and have to hear? Right. And sometimes that happens where, I'm going to give you a good example. A young lady joined my LBA last month, and she told me that she was like, Letitia, I see a lot of other people, a lot of other coaches who have a business, and they say they can help you with this and help you with that. But she said, Letitia, when I went to your social media, I can tell that this is what you do, because that is what you post about. That's what you go live about. That's what you talk about. This is what you do. Right. And that made me know, like, yeah, that's a good thing. So I want to ask you guys a question. When people look at your timeline, right, is it like 90% what you do and how you help your audience? Or are you just sort of just posting just to post? Are you just publishing content just to say, well, I posted today and it's up there, right? I mean, motivation post is great, but is motivation your industry? Leave that for the people who needs motivation, right? So listen, everybody, thank you so much for joining me on my episode 20 of my email marketing trends and conversations show. Today, I helped you guys to change your email list overnight. And if you haven't done so already, head on over to camelsuccessnetwork.com right now and register for my free list building masterclass, where I'm going to be teaching you guys my 5-step process on how you can create and grow your very first high converting email list. So during the masterclass, I'm going to be answering you guys questions. I'm going to have a full-on presentation for each and every one of you. It's not going to be longer than 45 minutes. So when you go to camelsuccessnetwork.com, click on free list building masterclass. It's going to take you to a registration page. You register, you're going to get an email confirmation. You're going to get another confirmation for you to fill out just a quick questionnaire so I can make sure that I'm serving you best during the masterclass. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, everyone, for joining and attending. I love doing this show with you guys. And as always, don't forget, get out there and dominate, because it's time to design the life that you, in fact, deserve. Till next time. Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Artavia Denise, your Flab to Fab Mama. I help busy and postpartum moms transform from baby flab to mama fab by helping them regain their mental and physical pre-pregnancy body with my knowledge and experience through pregnancy weight gain and weight loss. And my mission is to help you all become beautiful, sexy, and confident in your own skin. And Letitia had helped me with direction in my business, and she has made me feel completely confident. She's helped me get out of my own self-thinking. Before, I used to feel like I couldn't do this. There's no way. I didn't believe in my own dream, and she's given me hope, and she's given me structure, and she's gave me great direction and leadership. And I am just totally confident, and I'm ready to rock this.
Hi, my name is Mariel Morales, and I am the life artist. Working with Letitia Campbell has been amazing. It has changed my life. I went from working a job that I totally hated. I hated myself, I hated my life, to now living the life of my dreams. I am every day a step closer to becoming the beautiful and confident woman that I deserve to be. I am so excited to have my new business that I have been able to create under the coaching of Letitia Campbell. Thank you.
You don't get to this level talking. You don't get to this level almost. You don't get to this level doing 70%. You get to this level when you execute. All I's are dotted, all T's are crossed. Is that clear? People respect you when you finish, not when you talk. Some of y'all, you talk too much. Stop talking. You don't have to tell me what you're gonna do. Just what? Just do it. You think I'm gonna have respect for you because you're talking about it, or you think I'm gonna have respect because you do it?
She's right there sleeping.
Where?
Under the blanket.
I had to
Her head is not
separate.
under.
Where?
Her head is not under. She's right here. See?
Hold on. They're trying to trick me.
Yes. Oh, okay. Hastily stepped most